Okay, the very first thing I will actually raise is what I just heard then. Basically what the developers would absolutely love to have is empty land. Get rid of everything, no respect. And again I will raise the issue of what this little teddy represents. The dead and buried children on site. Most are Koori, but some are white. And I speak for both. I speak for all. They're my brothers and sisters, and I continue to do so. I have laid blood claim continuously. It is still with the government because the government is kicking it around because nobody wants to touch it. But in the process of everything here, the developers have not once respected the dead children. They didn't die on the burial ground. They died on the grounds, in their beds, in the buildings. And then they were buried in a mass grave. These are children, not adults, like the guys that fought in that. Children who died in their beds, died cowering, died from illnesses they should not have, died from torture, died from rape, died from abuse, starvation. I'm a survivor, we are survivors, and we stand up. I try to stand tall, but I've got a broken back. So now I have my walking stick, and I love it, and I'm proud of where I come from. I am one of those extra lot that was just spoken about, the stolen generation. When I keep hearing that number of 4,100 children, sometimes I laugh, other times I cry. There were far more thousands of children that went through that site. Many children disappeared. Many children didn't get to leave that place, come out as I have. I've had 5 beautiful children, 4 girls and 1 boy, and I love them with my whole heart. I've got, at the moment, 7 grandchildren and beautiful, identical twin boys, just about due. So, being a twin, wow. Now you might find it very strange that I'm fighting so hard for this site because we were abused horrifically in there, yes. And that is where the school comes in. That was our sanctuary. We would leave the buildings and be able to be human beings that weren't being bashed. And I mean to the point where you couldn't function. You lost your bowels. You wet yourself. You had blood spattered up the walls. And the staff member, so seriously worn out, she would fall down the wall and sit struggling for breath. I survived that. And the reason why I survived that was to fight for the site, to fight for the children who didn't get to come out, who didn't get to know love, who didn't get to know family, or even society. or be here to speak to you. Lost, innocent, defenceless children. So I speak for them, and I will continue to always speak for them. I made a promise when I was 6 years old. I'm nearly bloody 50. I'm going to get there, excuse me for swearing. I don't know how with what they did to me and all of the injuries that I have received from that. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep fighting. Now, again, I will raise the issue on 2 points. The schoolhouse must be protected because it was the only sanctuary we all had. Every single child that was there. Anywhere else was, in truth, I mean, you can say we had our happy moments if we got a chance to climb a tree and get away from them, or running along the fence, you know, hiding in a bush. But that school gave us a little, like, peek of the outside world.
You're 4 minutes have
yes.
left.
Okay. And again, I will reiterate the fact that I am still bitterly disappointed in the developers' disrespect and total disregard for the dead, buried, innocent children on this sacred site. Where is the respect? Where is the honour? Where is the dignity? And where is the love? Now, it has got an extra Aboriginal heritage overlay, which has not been mentioned here tonight. That is because when I did the statutory declaration about the murdered children, and it was referred to the coroner and police, that then gave the Aboriginal heritage a stronger stance to protect the site. So just for the developers' knowledge behind me, I will continue to fight in every legal way I can. I'm not very good at it because I am a mother and nana, just a normal person. I'm not half as educated as you guys are. But I will do whatever it takes to protect myself. So, in truth, yes, the school cannot be touched because it was our only sanctuary, and it would be a show of respect to the residents from the developers if they considered to do the right thing, but obviously that seems to be too hard. The other thing I will just state before I go, another property which is further up, I'm not sure who owns that at the moment, East High. If you go up and you drive past there, there's plenty of building space there for houses, supermarkets, a medical centre, and all of those things, car parks and whatnot, without this disrespect, without making a walkway path across the burial ground. Maybe they can look at that, maybe we can, I have requested to have conversations with them and maybe have conversations with them and the government and try to work this out. Take it away from council's responsibility. They've not taken me up on that offer. Again, I'm absolutely appalled by that because, you try to work things out for the best. I don't expect them to come out empty-handed. Nobody does. Nobody would. That would be disrespectful.
Thank you. Thank you, Auntie.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time and for all that you have done for us up to this point.
Thank you. Any questions, councillors, for Auntie Ruth? If not, thank you for your representation.
Thank you.
Could I please call on now Ms. Sam